What truly defines us is our unwavering commitment. That's what they have to do. We are serving the public. We are driven by a sense of duty. It's not about the dollar, brothers and sisters. It's about serving the American people. We are the ones who answered the call. We're the ones who are stepping up to our nation day in and day out. We are the civil servants and we are proud. I am here today to say, we are here to say with one voice that we expertise is respected.
Yes.
And where our futures are solid.
Yes.
I need leadership that will invest in this country, in this workforce, that will communicate with us honestly, not behind closed doors, not through Project 25, but to the American people. I am demanding on this day and this day forward that you treat our federal employees, the American public, with dignity and respect. We, the people, demand it. Let this rally be a turning point, Louisville. We don't have to sit back or lay down. Let our voices echo across the nation. Let our message be clear. We are resilient. This city has been through hell, but we have always risen. We are dedicated and we will not be silenced.
That's right.
The people that stand before me, federal employees, state employees, we will fight for you.
Yes.
We will deliver on our promise.
Yes.
And we will show up and do the work that we are being asked to do, regardless of what DC dictates to us.
That's right.
We are the heart and soul of public service. And together, you and I, we determine, we build the future. Brothers and sisters, I want to leave you with a bit of hope. Don't ever, ever, ever give up.
Amen.
When they knock you down, get back up. And I want everybody to say it. Get back up. Get back up. Get back up. Get back up. Thank you.
Sister, love you.
you. Thank you, Sean Barry Williams.
Shit, it's cold out here today.
Okay.
So we are in Louisville,
we have
Kentucky at a
Miles
protest for
Wagner,
federal
TSA.
workers.
These folks have kept any major tragedy happening at our airports since they've been established right after 9/11. So we thank you
These
so
are
much.
all
for what you're
federal
doing.
workers that
You
are
know,
being affected by the stuff that DOJ is doing.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you. You know, it's funny. We got Elon up there in DC right now. Who's done so little to make this country better.
They tell you I appreciate you, brother. I just want you to know that.
I tell you what, I've done a lot more for this country than he ever has.
That's right. That's right.
So recently, they've had this good idea that say, oh yeah, you guys, you don't represent your people anymore. You don't have a contract. You don't have any bargaining rights. And I'm out here with all of you today to say, yeah, we're still here. We'll take you to court. We'll fight you all the way. And you know what? We're not going away. We're going to stand up proud. Okay? We're not going to let the children with the shoes in the barber shop run the buck anymore. We're going to be here, and we're going to stop everything that is going to they're attempting to do with our federal
Let me
workforce.
tell you.
And you know what? I've seen so much go on since I've been commuting. So much of this ridiculous notion that we are not letting them fire the people that they want. And it's funny when I represent the people who are going through some kind of disciplinary action. When we show the evidence, when we make our argument that they lose so frequently. So it is a circumvention of our due process rights. Right. That's all this is. They're trying to get around. They're trying to union bust. They're trying to get around due process. That's all they can do. So you know what? Stand with us. We're going to stand with you. We're always going to provide that service, and there's no one who's going to slow us down, stop us. We're going to keep going.
Thank you, Miles. And I'm sure y'all seen the news how their contract that the TSA officers was just marked null and void by this administration. So we're fighting this in court. We have won some court battles, but we have to comply with their nonsense till we beat them. Their illegal actions. So thank you. Before we get going again, I'm just going to give a big thank you to the Kentucky AFL-CIO. Dustin, where's Will at? Will, thank you so much. He did so much legwork. I come from a different part. I come from a little farther away. He laid out everything. Thank you, Will. Thank you, Jeff, for being here. Bill Londrigan, former Kentucky state president, CIO. Loves having you here. So next I'm going to bring up, and I probably missed somebody, and I do apologize, but thank you, everybody, all union leaders, everybody. So here's a lady that for AFG 611 represents the workers of the Veteran Benefits Administration. She's representing here AFGE 611. She will not be silenced. They're not going to silence this lady. Here you go, Sarah. Thank you.
So good morning. Again, I'm Sarah Stanfield, and I'm coming from Local 611 right here in Louisville. I am a disabled Army veteran, and and I'm coming to you today on behalf of AFGE. We're here to stand for the patriotic federal employees who are being harassed and terminated illegally by a hypocrite billionaire who uses his power and his money to retaliate against the American people who are civil servants. We also are here to say we will not stand for Elon Musk's illegal operation and tactics, and AFGE does not have any plans of backing down from this self-interested, profit-seeking corporate billionaire.
That's right.
And his henchmen.
That's right.
We will continue to fight and speak out for the hundreds of thousands of civil servants being wrongly dismissed and accused of not meeting performance standards as a lame excuse of justifying breaking the law. We cannot stand by and let Elon Musk and his entourage come into our well-respected
It's a protest, baby.
federal organizations and dismantle them piece by piece, person by person.
Yeah.
Let's not forget the hardworking Americans and important mission to take care of the American people.
Right.
Let's do it. Now is the time to fight back.
Stand up. Fight back.
Let our voices be heard. Reach out to your lawmakers. Send letters, emails, call them. Stop by and see them in person. Now is the time to speak up.
Make some noise.
This is not about the hardworking federal employees. This is about an entitled, non-elected billionaire who thinks that he's higher and above the Constitution of the United States of America. We are done letting Elon Musk trample over our democracy.
Lock him up.
We are done letting Elon Musk and his cronies, Doge, live rent-free in our minds while we stress out mentally about our livelihood and the livelihood of our country.
Right.
We must evict Elon Musk and the Department of Government Efficiency.
Great.
They are not trying to slash government. They are trying to destroy it.
Hey,
King,
fire Musk.
Yeah, there's definitely no kings.
make good, hardworking people that are being fired by Elon's tactics not be scared. They have every right to be, but please know that we are fighting for you. Remember, Elon is harming our friends, our families, our neighbors. Many of you here today are directly affected by this current situation. Many military veterans among these affected are many disabled veterans who serve this country proudly, and they still do as civil servants. Right. Our elderly community is vulnerable. Our disabled community, our children's education is on the line. Healthcare is being affected. We cannot stand by and let this happen. Too many people are now feeling attacked and feel threatened. Well, I'm here to tell you, we hear you. We feel your pain. You are not alone, and we are going to fight for you. We are fighting as hard as we know how here at AFGE. And I can speak for my other counterparts along the union in general. We are going to fight. Let's always remember that we are strong in numbers. We must fight back every day. Some may say, Sarah, aren't you for efficiency and saving money? Of course I am. I'm a mom of 5, 6 if you include my husband.
I know that's right.
This really isn't about Elon Musk saving money and more efficient for American people. Who's going to pay the price? Us. Our groceries up. Housing costs up. Our jobs lost. Benefits cut. Also, tax cuts can be given to the 1%, the billionaires. Bottom line, this is the very richest people who are looking out for themselves, not the American people like you and me. We must stand up and fight for what is right. We will not stand by while Elon Musk tosses our dedicated public servants like they are trash. The amazing government employees who are dedicated to serving will not be dismissed. These are important, highly trained and experienced professionals who take pride in serving the American people. We will stand by them and fight. I'm asking you again right now, contact your lawmakers. In the words of my AFGE National President, Everett Kelly, DOGE stands for disrespecting our government employees. Join me in the fight against corruption. We will fight and we will win. Thank you.
Sister, thank you. Sarah Stanfield, thank you so much. One thing I want to talk about before we bring up our next guest is these federal workers are being traumatized intentionally. You guys probably heard this. Russell Vaught, who's the director of Office of Business Management, he was the author, probably the lead author of the Project 2025, which Donald Trump said he didn't know nothing about, which we knew he was lying, like everything else that comes out of his mouth. He basically said, I want federal workers to feel trauma every day they go to work. And unfortunately, it is working. But as Sarah said, as Sean said, we're not giving up. Get back up. They're not going to get us. So thank you so much. Next guest is he's become a friend of mine. I haven't known him a long time, but I'm glad I got to meet him. His name is Tim Hauser. He's from Northeast Ohio. He's a burn pit survivor. He fought and testified before Congress for the PACT Act. And now it was a huge win for us a couple of years ago. Now we got to start that fight again because of cuts. And he'll tell you more about that. But my friend, a friend of all veterans, the founder of Veterans Assurance Network, Tim Hauser.
Hello, Kentucky. I want to thank you all for giving me the privilege and the honor to be able to speak in front of you today. My name is Tim Hauser. I'm a Gulf War veteran. As you can see, yes, I'm on oxygen due to burn pits and oil well fires. I also got a law passed in the state of Ohio that designates September 22nd as Veteran Suicide Awareness and Prevention Day.
Thank you. Thank you.
And I also went to Washington, D.C. and fought for the PACT Act alongside John Stewart, John Field, who's fighting now for 9/11 first responders, and a young lady by the name of Rosie Torres, whose husband is also a survivor of burn pits.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now, along with Steve's help, we've been running rallies up in Ohio at VA clinics and hospitals in support of the VA employees. They go into work every day not knowing if they have a job. There's been emails in their inbox stating that, hey, today's the day you're cut. We know for a fact that in Cleveland alone, these are, well, let me put it to you like this. Every single VA employee is essential. Every single VA employee is essential. And when they start cutting these positions, it is hurting services and benefits to us veterans. Because one, when they passed the CR to keep the government open, they cut funding to the PACT Act by the amount of $20 billion for 2026 alone.
Ain't right.
That alone should have every single veteran in an uproar and start uniting us.
Amen. That's right.
But not only are they cutting the PACT Act, they're also hurting the crisis line, which a lot of veterans depend on and help keeping them alive.
Yeah.
Because they're used to being able to call in, be able to speak to a human being. Not anymore. Nobody's answering the phone sometimes now.
Hey.
Yeah.
Then also, there's another law that was passed in 2023 called the Compact Act, which tells a veteran if they are suicidal, they can go to any emergency room in this country, regardless if they're in the VA system or not. The VA will pay for their care. It'll pay up to 30 days inpatient, 90 days outpatient. They're getting rid of that program as well.
They don't care about it.
Only care about money.
Now, this is what should get every single veteran pissed off in this country, is they are erasing our history.
Yeah.
The picture of the Army guys saving the flag from touching the ground in Iwo Jima has been removed because there's a Native American in that group. Colin Powell's military history has been removed from Arlington Cemetery records because he's black. Many of the first recipients of the Medal of Honor have been removed because they are black or Native American or Hispanic. They're removing female names out of Arlington Cemetery records. This needs to stop because the military was the most diverse organization this country has ever seen. And was the strongest organization this country has ever seen. Now they have destroyed it by removing names and photographs in history due to Trump's stupid DEI executive order.
He's a racist.
Now, back to the PACT Act. It took me 25 years to get my service connection. That's why I got involved with the PACT Act. As soon as I got the letter stating that they approved my claim, I posted it on Instagram and Facebook and everything. I was finally happy. Finally, somebody listened to me. So then, when I did that, I was asked to go to Washington, D.C. alongside Jon Stewart and John Field and many other great human beings. We had to sleep on the steps of the Capitol building because people like Senator Rand Paul voted against the PACT Act. What did he say? When we asked Rand Paul why he voted against the PACT Act, he said every single veteran in this country lies about their illnesses just to get free money from the government. I can tell you right here, right now, if he were standing right in front of me, I'm living proof that none of us lie.
He needs to get beat up again.
I like you.
But one of the things that I want to do is to make sure that our employees at the VA know that we have their back.
Yeah.
They have dedicated their lives to taking care of us veterans. Many of them are our own brothers and sisters. They're veterans themselves.
Right.
When we get out, when we separate from the military, a lot of us lose our sense of purpose. They found another sense of purpose and it's being ripped away from them again.
Yeah, that's right.
So what's that going to happen? That's going to cause depression. That's going to cause suicide rates to go up, and they're deleting suicide prevention programs at the VA. So, on that note, there's a gentleman that I'd like to introduce to you now to come up and speak, and that's your mayor, Mayor Greenberg.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Good job.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. I am so proud to be with all of you amazing public servants. We have amazing public servants that I work with every day, 5,000 strong at Louisville Metro Government. They're amazing public servants who are working in our state for families all across this Commonwealth. And you, federal workers, are so important to us here in Louisville and our entire country. Let me be very clear. Federal workers are the backbone of this country.
Yeah.
You all keep our country safe.
Yeah.
Make sure our food is inspected and safe. Make sure that veterans like Tim and his colleagues that put their lives on the line to protect us get their benefits and their health care. That old people get their Social Security checks on time and help them when they don't know how to get enrolled in the program.
Yeah.
And so much more. So, as Sarah talked about, we all agree government at all levels can be more efficient, more effective. I don't think anyone opposes that. Trying to dismantle our federal government, trying to just fire federal workers lock, stock, and barrel, there is no excuse for that. And I'm here today to stand with you in support of these backwards-looking efforts and work towards the future where federal workers continue to be respected and supported by all of us at every levels of government all across the country. let me just go on a little bit longer about like what Tim was saying with veterans. Right here in Louisville, we are spending millions and millions of dollars of federal taxpayer money building a state-of-the-art VA hospital to help current and future veterans in our country. We need that hospital to serve them. It's only going to serve them with federal workers, with doctors and nurses and healthcare professionals and other members of the staff that chose to become federal workers to give up higher wages in the private sector because they care about you and they care about other people all across the country.
That's right.
We need to support them, not dismantle them.
Right.
So thank you for what you're doing. Thank you for what you're doing every day. I know the attacks might continue, but I just want everyone here to know, and everyone across this whole city to know, that you have a lot of support. And we will stand with you, and we will stand by our friends in organized labor as long as it takes to keep moving forward. To speak of friends, let me introduce another close friend of organized labor, a friend to every federal worker, someone who is representing our city so amazingly well in the U.S. Capitol and the House of Representatives. And that is your friend and mine, Congressman Morgan McGarvey.
Guess what? I'm the grandson of veterans. My brother's active duty right now. I am so appreciative of each and every one of you that was willing to put on a uniform and quite literally sacrifice everything.
Right?
So that
That's
we
right.
can be safe and we can be free.
Yes.
And I want you to know today, I see you.
We see you.
I value you.
Value.
And I'm not going to do what Donald Trump and the Republicans do and just say it and they gut you and stab you in the back and take your benefits. It's wrong.
Yes.
They say they support our troops. They say they support our veterans. And then they're firing 80,000 people from the VA to make it impossible for our veterans to get the benefits they have earned. These aren't benefits that are a gift. They are benefits that were earned because you put on a uniform, because you stood up for our country. And we made you a promise, not just a legal promise, but a moral promise that we would take care of you. We all know this. Go talk to a veteran. They want to go to the VA. They want their health care to work. They appreciate the people who work for them. It's why nearly 25% of the people who work in the VA are themselves veterans.
Yes.
Could it be better? Yes. Should it be better?
Yes.
Yes. Are we going to make it better by taking 80,000 people out of the system? Hell no. And it's obvious. Look at what they're gutting. We finally passed the PACT Act. This is long overdue piece of legislation. We're talking about everybody who's been through our military who's still living. Whether you were on a Navy ship that had lead paint, whether you were exposed to Agent Orange in Vietnam, whether you're exposed to toxic water at Camp Lejeune, whether you're exposed to the toxic burn pits in Iraq and Afghanistan, by serving in our military, you put your health at risk. Whether they are the visible or the invisible wounds of war, you have them. And we need to take care of you. So we finally passed some legislation that said we're going to do that. We're going to take care of our veterans. And what are they doing? They are coming in and undoing that work, taking away that care, taking away the people who process the claims, taking away the nurses who take care of the veterans, keeping a hiring freeze so you can't even get the positions in place that our veterans so desperately need. And that's not going to fix the VA. And do you think that Elon Musk and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Doge boys know what they're doing in the VA? Not a single one of them has ever gone in there and actually asked, What can we do to help our veterans? My God, look, there is so much division in this country. But I serve on the Veterans Committee. And I serve on the Veterans Committee. I actually love that work.
Thank you.
Because we can come together. We can actually come together and agree. We have a mission, a responsibility to take care of those men and women who put on a uniform. And the idea that Elon Musk and these unelected, they're the unelected bureaucrats who are coming in and gutting those benefits and undoing the work, the bipartisan work of Congress. It is just flat out wrong.
That's right.
And guys, we're standing up to them. Yeah, I was about to say, I would say, where are the Republicans in this? I want you to stand up to Donald Trump because he's illegally firing workers. I want you to stand up to Donald Trump because he's ripping the Constitution in part. I want you to stand up to Donald Trump for so many things. But surely you can stand up to Donald Trump and say, help our veterans. Because this isn't just a plan at the federal level. It's at the state level too. Senator David Yates, Representative Sarah Stalker, they've been fighting this fight in Frankfurt. And any of you know about veterans benefits and claims, know about the claim sharks. Know about the fact there is a for-profit corporate industry that is taking hundreds of millions of dollars from our veterans to process their benefits claims. It's sick. Well, they filed a bill.
Sure.
David filed a bill, passed it through the Senate, and guess what? Those corporate claim sharks descended on Frankfurt.
And the Republicans bought it.
And the Republicans bought it. Guys, this shouldn't be divisive. This should be easy. This should be easy for all of us to come together and to our veterans, not just say thank you. Because my grandfather one time said, your actions speak so loud I can hardly hear what you're saying. Don't just thank our veterans. Show them you appreciate them.
That's right.
Show them you care about their service. Show the federal workers we care every day that if you're going and taking a veteran's claim, if you're taking a Social Security claim, if you're handling Medicaid, by the way, our veterans use Medicaid to get mental health services right here in Kentucky.
That's right.
That if you're doing this work, we value you, we see you, and we're not going to let the world's richest man who bought his way into a presidential administration come in and take what you have earned and what belongs to you. And I so appreciate you guys standing up here, speaking up here, and know that we are taking your voices, whether it is in Washington, whether it's in Frankfurt, whether it's in the city of Louisville with JP and Mayor Greenberg, that we are going to make sure we continue to stand up, speak out, show up, and be there for every single one of our veterans, because guess what? You were there for us. And we appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. I know we won't let you down.
I will say that, like as Congressman McGarvey said, a lot of people talk, oh, thank you for your service, or I support veterans. Congressman McGarvey, as we know, on the VA committee in Congress, absolutely 100%, never even have to wonder where he stands. He always supports veterans and workers. Thank you so much, Congressman McGarvey. Next speaker we have Dustin Reinstedler from the Kentucky AFL-CIO. Thank you for everything, President. Here you go.
That's right. That's right. Union strong. All right. So wrapping it up, they covered everything. And technically Congressman Harvey cussed, so I'm a bricklayer by trade. I cuss a little. You got some bullshit going on here. We got some MAGA bullshit. I heard some good stuff. This is a good crowd. I heard over here, eat the rich. Can we get a little eat the rich chant going real quick? Eat the rich! 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 All right. So
The fashion. Trump's a scam.
Trump's a scam. We're here for what? Capitalism? Because we're all just working class people trying to get by, and we're asking for fair stuff, fair wages, fair benefits, fair treatment. There's 3 or 4 really wealthy people pushing us all down. But look at all of us, right? Look at the power we have. Get out there and wake some people up. Bring some more people to the next rally. Put stuff on social media. Get active.
Yeah.
Call up your representative people, your elected people. Put pressure on them, even if they're a Democrat. That's what they're supposed to be doing. They're supposed to be fighting for you.
That's right.
That's right.
So wrapping up, what I want to say is Kentucky State FLCO, we represent a little bit over 100,000 people, working class union people in Kentucky. We got electricians, we got sheet metal workers, we got steel workers, we got mine workers, we got elevator workers, we got retirees, we got UAW. Poor country, not Tesla country. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for coming up. If I can get one good solidarity fist from everybody for the working class, let's stick together and keep fighting. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We win. We fight. We win. When we fight, we win. We fight. We win. We fight. We win. Thank you, everybody. That's it. That's all we got. Thank you so much. I'm going to be around here a little bit. We want to go to the road with our signs and maybe go over there where there's more traffic and let's have a rally here. Thank you so much.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
I'm one of your constituents.
Oh, thank
Hey, you.
Thank you.
So this is a pretty good rally today. There'll be some rallies all weekend. I'm gonna try to pop up in. This is a lot of federal workers that obviously have issues with what's going on. And it was a nice little crowd. See, they might go over and hold some signs. If they do, I'll get some. Oh shit! I'm a fall. Nice turnout.
At a meeting at church just now, and I knew I was going to be down here.
That's right. Thanks for coming out today. So these are all federal employees and veterans. Hey, Beautiful. Doing good. How you doing? I think we're gonna go. Oh yeah. Always climbing on shit. As I should. Yeah, the speech is over. I think they're gonna maybe stand and hold some signs. I'm not for sure.
Yeah, okay.
Not for sure.
Yeah. I'm gonna go to have here.
It's chilly today.
Yeah, it is. Let me get in on the kitchen something. Did it line bus?
Raise arm.
Yeah, yeah, you know I do.
I got you. I got you.
You, honey. I was standing over on the other side.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, Christine. You have a good day, sweetie. Let me be down here for a few more minutes, and then I'm gonna head out because I got a couple errands to run today. All right, y'all. Well, this is it for today. Just wanted to show up and support all the veterans and federal employees that are being affected by this. Because regardless of how you feel, there are real people attached to all of this. So I like him. He always shows up.
Okay, thank you so much. Yeah, we know you were there. Thanks.
Get a picture. All right, guys.
I think that maybe they'll try to convince him to do it.
Thank you. I didn't see you.
All right, I think there will be another event tomorrow somewhere. I'm gonna try to pop up and support. There's a bunch of different little things going on this weekend, so I will do my best to try to pop up and show what I can show, and support because I think it's important to support. And if I can bring their message out just a little bit, I have no problem doing that. Thank you guys for showing up today.
Next time. Okay. There will be another time.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there's one Sunday. Where? In Waltham? Thank you for coming. Oh.
Got both of our guys down here holding signs. You guys keep up the good fight.
Yeah.
Most definitely. Together we got this. All right, y'all. I'm gonna head out. I'll see you guys in a little bit. I might be live just on a regular ride around type live. Everybody have a great day. And remember, stand for something or you will fall for anything. And it may not be affecting you now, but give it time. It will. Have a great night, day.